Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. This pass caught at the 4. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 10 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And down inside the 10 at the 9. Well, Melvin Gordon, he has been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. No more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, this is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Jabril Peppers is on the coverage.
Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, 42 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again, Jackson.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He will be brought down as time is now run out this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
By C.J. Henderson.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. This is Gordon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Nifty move by Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's 3rd down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Check back, sit. Go. Rush in.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. His throw caught. Right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
4-yard line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Check out.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Hey, check back, back six. Oh, you got deep?
There, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 50-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. The 20. Reception here by Ruggs. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Come on, this is our last chance. Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
today.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winning.